Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at some World War II miniatures, a box of British SAS or Commandos from Wargames Atlantic as part of the World Ablaze range. Alright then, the British SAS or Commandos for World War II from Wargames Atlantic's World Ablaze. So the box is a multi-part kit containing 30 British troops. There's a bit of the history behind them, along with a suggestion to use them in 0200 hours for your clandestine operations. And these plastics actually feature in the starter set for 0200 hours. So in the box you get sprues, 5 of them, looking not dissimilar to this. So you get 6 bodies, 4 running, 2 kneeling, and a whole slew of additional equipment, weaponry and optional heads. So let's have a closer look at these. Okay, so starting on the top half of the sprue, you can see we have a woolen cap along with some standard British airborne helmets with the webbing and Hessian on them. There are a selection of pouches and grenades here, including sticks of dynamite and even a little radio. We have 2 Wellroods, the suppressed pistol. One is here, another one is on the bottom of the sprue. And then we have our individual hands, some stens and the like as well. We have, if I flip this back round, 3 large canvas burlap sacks. Bergens, I think, is the term, isn't it? Fairbairn Sykes knife. There's also a sheathed one, and this gentleman's got one in his mouth as well. And then we have our standard sort of equipment. So Lee Enfield scoped for sniper. And then we also have 1, 2, 3, 4 more Lee Enfields unscoped. So out of 6, you can have 5 with rifles. Clip the scope off if you so desire. We have the suppressed Delisle, which is a nice touch. We also have a Bren, another Wellrood down here with a friend. So 3 potential of those. Pop this round. And then SMGs, so Thompson and Stens to your heart's content. So pretty much everybody could be armed with an SMG, depending on your setup. We have one guy setting off a demo charge for those dynamite. Some more Fairbairn Sykes knives. And then we have our woolen caps and general service. This guy's got a pair of cans on him for the radio as well. So a nice spread of equipment. Most are wearing the Denizen smock. One guy appears to be wearing a leather-styled jerkin. And the details all lovely throughout, where you have pairs of weapons. They are lettered and numbered, so R10 will go with L10 to make a pair. I have some built examples. You will have to forgive the paint job, for I painted these for a game. So here's one of our first, soft cover on, and charger in hand, ready to explode something. So build-wise, very simple. Head and arms and additional equipment are the only things that need to go on, so it's not a major issue. I'll measure this one off for you. He is 28 millimeters tall to eye level from base of foot. And then he's just been mounted in one of the Wargames Atlantic bases, so the puddle disappears when you level it off, which is nice. With him, we have the likes of the sniper. Again, really nice set of figures. Could be used for airborne, and not just British. You could also paint the general service caps blue and run them as Polish. Here's our gentleman with the leather jerkin on him. I like how some of the individual faces have been sculpted by Mr. McFarlane with the likes of glasses added. Not everybody was a fighting fit, rugged, handsome man with perfect 20/20 vision. Some of the volunteers may have been somewhat long or short-sighted. The bravery of the man, not his ability to read off a board. Really dynamic set of poses, which is what you want from the likes of the Commandos and the SAS, sort of the running and gunning. Good set of figures. And really nice to put together. No issues with build or pairings of arms. They've all been really nicely done. There's that Delisle suppressed gun. When you need a suppressed rifle. Huh? I mean, they were a lot of fun to put together, and none more so than this gentleman who's, I'm not saying he's having a bad day, but whoever's at the other end of that gun certainly is about to. So there we go. That is the SAS/Commandos from Wargames Atlantic. So there we go. Obviously, if you've played 0 to 200 hours, you've probably picked up some of these already from the starter set. You can get them, obviously, in a big box from Wargames Atlantic now, which means you can also run Commando lists. And maybe if you've looked at something like V for Victory from Studio Tomahawk, where the Commando list is in there, you may be looking for a supply of Commandos with a ton of weapon variants. And this has that nailed on. Sniper, Bren guns, a whole host of suppressed, silenced and unsuppressed weapons, both rifles and SMGs and pistols. I mean, everything you need is in there if you want to run Commandos or SAS. And they're great plastics to boot. Let me know what you think below. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.